What's happening, everybody? Suburban Hiker checking in on day 20 of my 500-mile walk. Can you see the moon in the shot? I don't know if you can or not. How cool. Today is Saturday, April 13th, 2019. It is just after 6 p.m. About 51 degrees out, and we are headed into mile number 64 on my 500-mile walk. That's right, we readjusted. I did the math, added the fractions. Did that in yesterday's video where I had to take a 0 due to inclement weather. The wind was just too harsh to make a video. So I did the math, got things caught up, and this is mile number 64. Before we get too much further in this trip, I'd like to gently remind you to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. Ringing the bell is very important. That will allow you to receive notifications when I upload new materials. And I am going to upload a lot of new materials. Some of it will be on a schedule, some of it's going to be just random stuff. Because I get a goofy idea, I'll hurry up, make a video, and I'll post it. So subscribe and ring the bell to get the notifications. Also, like the videos if you like them. Comment on the videos. Ask some questions. Let me know your thoughts. I'll let you know my thoughts. It's a two-way street or a trail, depending where we're hiking. And today, we happen to be on a trail at St. Patrick's County Park in South Bend, Indiana. And what a lovely day it is to be on the trail. It's late in the evening, the shadows are getting long. But oh my goodness, what a nice little sight all this makes. A quick look at the map of St. Patrick's. I am parked here by the red barn. I'm gonna hike the outer circle today. I'm gonna come out here and cut through the pines and then go alongside the riverbank all the way around, come to the outside of this, and then back to the parking. The map of my walk app is showing 0 distance, 0 duration. Let's start this workout. There has been a change in the plans already. I'm going the opposite direction of what I showed on the map. While I am doing the outer loops, I decided to go the opposite direction of what I showed. It was a last minute decision. I don't know why I switched it really. It just occurred to me that I've never really walked this loop in the opposite direction. So I decided to go the opposite direction and see what I see. Every trail looks different from the other direction. So, what's happening today? I'm in a great mood. I feel good. Got a great night's sleep. For some reason, I slept for 8 hours. That's pert near unheard of in my world. I never sleep for 8 hours. But according to Fitbit, I slept for 8 hours. And it was pretty good. Although it should be noted I was in bed for 10 hours. So it wasn't all just perfect, but 8 hours. Even though I slept for 8 hours, I still woke up feeling pretty wonky. I was just feeling tired. Not so much tired, but a lot of my body just felt tight. A lot of tension. Whatever. stiffness, little aches and pains, had a kink in my neck, but still felt good. I still felt rested. My mind was nice and alert. Everything else started feeling better as I went about my day, except for one little peculiar thing, and I noticed it last night when I was washing my dirty feet in the shower. I mean, I washed everything while I was in the shower, but it wasn't until I got to my feet that I noticed it. I don't know what's going on, but I got KANKLES. What in the dickens? Sure enough, I have some pretty extreme swelling down in my ankle area. I don't know why that is. And I just noticed it last night. It's not something that's been plaguing me, and my ankles don't hurt. They're not sore any more than usual. But I have some pretty extreme swelling at both ankles. The left ankle more so, but it's crazy. I look like some 90-year-old lady ankles. And when I say they don't hurt, I mean they don't ache. It's not like I'm sitting there and I can feel a dull ache or a pain. They are touch sensitive, I will say that. There's a slight bit of discoloration. They're red. I think it could be that having been doing all this walking and then taking a day off, and not only did I take a day off, but I spent the entire day sitting at my desk editing videos and working on stuff, the channel and the camera, trying to learn about it and stuff. So maybe sitting there all that time caused a blood pooling. Of course, my back feels a little goofy. My lower back. Could be that it's maybe putting pressure on an artery in that area that's not allowing proper circulation. We're at 0.93 miles already. We're already almost done with a mile for the day. There's also a strong likelihood that it's my blood pressure medicine. I'm on two different medicines. One called amlodipine or something like that. Amlodipine. I don't know. I think it's amlodipine. And then Bistolic. The Bistolic I had stopped taking for a while. Not on purpose. I just kept forgetting to refill the prescription. Then when I did that, I kept forgetting to go pick it up. And so I just started that again a few days ago. It's very likely that that could be the cause. It is a side effect of the medicine. Look at that. We're coming up on it. I'm gonna hold it up. We'll get the lowdown. I hear a woodpecker.
Total distance 1 mile. Total time 22 minutes and 39 seconds. Split pace 22 minutes 38 seconds per mile.
Pow! 1 mile done already. And that is the end of mile number 64. And that leaves us with 436 more miles to go. I'm going to have to pick up the mileage per day. I'm not happy with that. This is day 20. I've walked 34 miles. 64 miles, I mean. 64 miles in 20 days. I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool, but man, I bet I could double that. If I concentrated a little bit, I'm going to have to check into that. Work on my time management skills. Allow more time for longer hikes. Faux show. So where was I? Anyways. Oh, that's right. We were talking about my KANKLES. I'm not worried about it. It's happened on occasion in the past. like most of my ailments, I don't react too quickly to any of it. I just kind of observe it for a day or two, see what happens, see what changes, what doesn't. And then if it needs addressing any further, I do that. I'm going down an incline. Let me spin this around. You guys can see what I'm seeing. Maybe you can. Check this out. Off to my left, we're headed down into that area. That's about 70 foot or more below us. Heading downhill. It's not too steep of an incline. I mean, if you trip and fall, you're just going to land. You're not likely to roll down the hill, but you just don't want to really trip and fall, so you watch your step. Hear that woodpecker? I'm sure you hear the wind blowing. In the summer months, they allow this little meadow to grow. I do believe they cut it at the end of the season and clean it up. It's pretty cool. It gets a nice little grassy area. It gets about 2 to 3 foot tall. It's a nice little visual when you're walking here at St. Patrick's Park. If you're not familiar with St. Patrick's County Park, I strongly suggest you Google it. I've talked about it several times in the other videos featured here. There's a pretty fascinating backstory to the park, and I think you would enjoy it. I am starting to get some pretty good data rolling in, comments and questions and thoughts and ideas from these videos that are giving me good data to work with. It's really important that you guys leave comments, ask questions, and and your ideas. Tell me what you're liking and not liking about these videos, because that's going to help me shape and mold the videos into something really cool. This is a really great time of day to be here. It's just really neat the way the sun filters through the trees. Of course, I don't know, are you guys seeing all the, look at this. You see that? All the buds coming in? Buds are coming in on the trees. Everything's starting to green up. There's new growth on the forest floor. Let me spin this around. You get a look at that. Whoop, whoop. See all that greenery coming in. Of course, I like to show this every time I go by it. They've been building this for at least 8 years. I know my granddaughter added some sticks of her own to that about that long ago. People just stack them up, and I'm guessing kids are doing it. It's pretty neat. I'm glad that nobody has taken it apart or tore it down. If you know of some areas to hike that you think I should check out, drop it in the comments. Give me a little bit of details about it. The name of it, where it's at, if you know how long the trail is. I had a good friend of mine suggested the Pumpkin Vine Trail, about a 7-mile trail. It follows an old railroad track, and now I'm interested in going hike on that. We're getting there.
Total distance 2 miles. Total time 46 minutes and 13 seconds. Split pace 23 minutes 29 seconds per mile.
There you go. Mile number 65 out of 500. It's quite the accomplishment, really. and it's going by fast. I know I was just saying I could get more miles, and I could, but let's acknowledge it for what it is. I've walked 65 miles in 20 days time. That's pretty nice. That leaves me with 435 more miles to go. All right, here I am. Map my walk shows that we walked 2.31 miles today. And whoops, I'm going to pause that.
Workout paused.
Workout paused. So 2.31 miles today. Not bad, not bad. Thus concludes day 20 of my 500 mile walk. Miles number 65. We are 65 miles in. 335 more miles to go. Allow me to remind you one more time to subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell to get the notifications about the video uploads. Leave some comments, ask some questions. I would really appreciate all that data, all that information, all the correspondence. Like the video if you did indeed like the video. Share the video on the interwebs for me. Thanks so much, more than anything, for hanging out with me today, for watching the video. You guys have been awesome to me. Suburban Hiker, checking out. We'll see you in the next video.